Good morning. We are working with shapes still. I'm going to pull you a little bit closer so you can see those shapes a little bit better. Last week we were talking about polygons, and there are some rules that make a shape a polygon. Do you remember what those rules were? There's three things. Let's refresh our minds. Let's think about those three things. So one, is it flat? Is it 2D or 3D? 2D, so it's flat. Okay, the next one. Does it have straight lines or curved lines? Yes, it has straight lines. Okay, and the next one, is it open or closed? Right, it's closed. So they're flat, have straight lines, and are closed. Now, there's some shapes that have curvy lines, so we don't call them polygons, but they're shapes nonetheless, and we can give them names. Like this totally round one we call a circle. This one that's over here, it's kind of like a stretched out circle. We call that an oval. And then there's this one, you know what that one is. That's a heart. Okay, so today what you're going to do is you're going to go on a hunt and look for these shapes around your house. When you find something that's in one of these shapes, you're going to draw a teeny little picture of it in your box. Okay, so let's talk about the names of these shapes. When we talked about polygons, we said that you give shapes their names by how many sides they have. Or you can also look at the corners, the vertices. Remember that word? Vertice. So this one has 4 sides, which makes it a quadrilateral. Quadrilaterals have 4 sides, but it's a special one because all the sides are the same length. So we call it a square. Do you know what this one is? 3 sides. Triangle. 4 sides, too short, too long. Rectangle. How about this one? This one has 2 different names. Now, it's on this one, all the sides are the same length, but it's kind of like, it's not a square because see, a square has the 4 sides that are all the same length. But see these corners? We call that a book corner. And let me show you what I mean by that. Here's a book. See how the corners on books go straight like this? That's a book corner. So see how a book corner could fit right in there? But on this one, it's different than the book corner. It's not the same kind of angle. An angle is when 2 lines come together, this amount of space in between. So this one doesn't have book corners. So it can be called a diamond, but the fancy math name for that is a rhombus. And a rhombus is kind of like a square. If you have a square, I'm going to do my best to draw the sides the same length. So it's a little bit different than, just bear with me. So pretend that's a square, that they're perfect. And then a rhombus is kind of like a square that was pushed over. So just kind of like push it one way a little bit. And you could also draw it, it would also look like this. Okay, but all the sides are still the same length, but it was like a square that got pushed over. Okay, rhombus or diamond. Pentagon has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sides. Oval, I bet you know this one just by star. This one has 8 sides. It's like the shape of a stop sign. We call it something with 8, like an octopus. We say octagon, heart. This one is another 4-sided figure, so it's a type of quadrilateral. Quad means 4. Quadrilateral. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And it has 2 sides like this that go just like train tracks together. And then these other 2 sides. That's a trapezoid. Okay, trapezoid. And then this one has 6 sides. It's like our yellow pattern block back at school. Hexagon. Okay, so see if you can find these shapes around your house. Some of them might be tricky, but give it your best try. See what you can find. I went on a hunt around my house, and I'll show you some that I found so far. Okay, this is my rose quartz. What shape is this? Yep, that's my heart. And they don't have to be the same size. They can be that shape in any size. This one is a coaster I found. What shape is this? All the sides are the same length, and I see book corners. It's a square, so up like that one. And what about this one? Circle. Okay, so when you find one, like I found my rose quartz, I would go to my heart and I would just draw the little picture of that in there. And you could even write the word if you wanted to. I could write rose quartz. Okay, so whatever you find. For my circle, I could draw this and write plate. If you want to just draw the picture, that's okay. You don't necessarily have to write the words. But if you want the challenge of writing the words, go ahead and write the words too. Okay, so see what you can find today. Go on a hunt. And as you're hunting, I really want you to practice the name. So if you're hunting for a hexagon, why don't you say hexagon as you're looking around? Hexagon. I'm trying to find a hexagon. Where is there a hexagon? Just so you really get used to those names. Okay? Okay, have fun on that hunt today.